I will not leave that. Nancy, who came home, started throwing the things which were in her house outrageously. Nancy, stop! Your hand is hurting, girl. Listen to me. Her friend was trying to stop her, but she was not ready to listen anyone. No. How did a maid kiss my Jungkook? How dare she? I will burn her lips. She was breaking the glass tea points, throwing the flower vases, everything on the floor. Nancy, what's happening? What's wrong with you, baby? Her mother, who came downstairs, was shocked to see her daughter in outrage. Mom, everything is over. I cannot marry Jungkook. He is going after someone. She started crying while her face was showing angry. Baby, what are you talking? Why would Jungkook do that? Honey, please come fast. She immediately called her husband, who was in upstairs. What's happening here? Princess, what are you doing? Honey, what's all this? Her father was shocked to see the state of his living room, which was filled with glass pieces, pillow cotton, etc. She saw Jungkook with someone and now she became angry. See, her hand is bleeding, but she is not ready to listen to us. Do something, Choi, else we will lose our daughter. She requested her husband as a mother. She could not be able to see her daughter in this terrible state. Baby, stop this. Stop this and come with me. Dad, I will not leave that girl. I hate her. How could she do this with Jungkook? No. She was screaming like hell while maids and girls in the house were afraid of her. Okay, first treat your wound. Later we will talk about it. I promise Jungkook is yours. Just trust your father, okay? She nodded silently and did whatever her father said. On the other hand, you and Jungkook were in his car and looking at each other silently without blinking your eyelashes. Jungkook, I can't believe you're that guy whom I used to call Cookie, you said while smiling happily. Well, you should believe it, Jaggy, he said with a slight smile on his face, but the name he gave to you sent butterflies in your stomach. You know how much I missed you, you said while raising your eyebrows to express it. Really? I don't feel like it. If you missed me, then you would have remembered about me until I said you didn't even remember about me, he said while pouting like a kid who says, I'm upset, mama. Yeah, I'm sorry for that, Shankar. I'm occupied with so much in life. After losing my mother, I forget most of the things. I fall as a victim under my stepmother. Father was addicted to alcohol. He also died recently. I feel why am I still alive with no one for me in this life? Instantly, tears drop down from your eyes as you feel emotional whenever you remember your late mother, and the feeling you're alone in this life haunts you daily. I go, my cute Jaggy, don't cry like a baby. Who told you don't have anyone in life? You have me and I have you. Did you remember what you said when we met? I said, keeping your cheeks before wiping your tears. Many years ago, Mom, why did you leave me? Please come back. I can't live this life without you. He was sobbing while drenching in the rain. Butter, wait. From the other side, you were running after a butterfly as it was flying to escape from you. Then it landed on Jungkook's shoulder, who sat in a swing. He was fully drenching in rain and he is crying too. Finally, I caught you, Butter. You took it from him and put it on your shoulder. You were about to leave, but observed Jungkook, who was very dull and silent. Hi, who are you? I never saw in this community. Yes, Jungkook, but he didn't reply to you anything. Hello, I'm asking you. You shook your shoulder with that he came out of his thoughts and looked at you surprisingly as he never saw you. You? He said as he didn't know about you. Wine, you extended your hand for a handshake. Cookie. He wantedly told his nickname as he doesn't want you to know his background because he was from a mafia background. Cookie, nice name. This is Butter, my best friend. You introduced your butterfly to him where he smiled slightly as he felt cute about it. What are you doing here? Don't you have anyone? You asked, as you never saw him in this community. He remained silent, hanging his head low. Then you cubed his face and made you look at him, and you told with a bright smile, "Don't worry, from today I'm your friend. You can share your problem with me, and Butter will solve it." You said so innocently, where he felt some kind of comfort in your words and in your smile. "I lost my mother. She left me alone in this world." You felt sad upon hearing him, but you didn't show your sadness to him. "Don't worry, Cookie. Your mom went to meet God. You're not alone. You have me, and I will always be with you." Now smile. You dragged his cheeks to bring a smile on his lips. With your cute and innocent words, he was overwhelmed. He didn't know stranger would become his life destination at that moment. "Thank you, Wine." He thanked you with a friendly and genuine smile. "Okay, come with me. It's not good to be in rain for much time. I will take you to my home. You can have food. My mom cooks so deliciously." You grabbed his hand and started running in the rain. Jungkook was silently running behind you without even thinking that he doesn't belong to this world, but he knew you will be key to his happiness. You both came to your house, and Jungkook was looking around surprisingly, as he never saw this kind of middle class people house. He used to live in rich mansions, but not for you. He will be able to live here. Cookie, feel at home. I don't know where you used to live, but this is my small world. Hope you adjust here. You said, smiling to not make the situation awkward. "No problem, Ryan. I love this house. My house is also similar to this, don't worry. You're here, that's all I want." He also smiled back innocently. "Ryan, where did you go? And who is this boy?" Your mother asked suspiciously, where you and Jungkook were exchanging looks. "Don't panic, she is my mom. She is sweet and lovely. Mom, he is Cookie, my friend." You introduced him to your mother, where he smiled instantly. "Your friend, but you never talked about him. And what is he doing here at this time?" As a mother and human, she will have doubts about stranger, and that's what she was asking you. "Auntie, I lost the address of my house. That's why Wine helping me." She was not ready to believe, as he was looking 10 years old, and 10 years old don't know the house address. "Yes, mom, he lost his mother. Also, let him sleep here for today. Tomorrow we can call his father." You winked at Jungkook secretly from your mother, but she saw it and smiled inside. "Okay, go and change your clothes. I will serve dinner. You cannot stay hungry for a long time. You must be feeling hungry already." You nodded and went to your room to change yourself. "Cookie, come with me. I will give you clothes to change." He nodded and followed her. Later, you and Jungkook sat down in the living room as your mother was feeding you both. "Thanks, Auntie. You made me remember my mother." He became emotional after feeding by your mother. Even tears swarmed in his eyes, and your mother said, caressing his head, "Cookie, you can treat me as your mother. Don't feel bad. We are here for you." Swan, "Yes, Mama. Cookie, you have us. My mother is the best mother. She loves you just like she loves me." You said, side hugging your mother, where Jungkook understands how much you love your mother. That day night, Jungkook fell sick as he overdrenched in rain. He stayed there for 4 days. He became close with you and your mother. Even your mother was so happy to have him in your house. Ryan, why are you playing with this orphan? Why don't you send him out? You, Jungkook, and John were playing together in your house. What's your problem if I stay here? John looked at Jungkook seriously. She is my friend. Who are you to come between us? John, stop it. Cookie is also my friend. You should not say that. We should be helpful to him, understand? Say sorry to Cookie. No, I will not say. You guys play. I'm leaving. John shouted and left from there angrily. Jungkook felt happy, as he was always looking at you in a bad way. Maybe that's why John felt Jungkook as an obstacle. Leave about him, Cookie. He will be all right. You assured him and continued to stitch the butterfly embroidery on a white handkerchief. What are you doing, Vine? I don't know you can stitch it this beautifully. Jungkook took a handkerchief from you and was looking at it happily. This is for you, Cookie. I don't know why, but I feel like giving this to you. That's why I stitched it for you. Jungkook smiled happily and thanked you. But suddenly, the doors of your house opened strongly, and you saw few men in black suits jumping inside your house. Who are you all? Mom! Mom! You got up quickly and ran to your mother, who came from the kitchen, and your mother also started panicking by seeing them. Who are you all? Leave my house! She was screaming at them while protecting you. Cookie, come here. She was calling him to her side as she panicked they would do something to him, not knowing they are his guards. Cookie, your father is searching for you and you're here, hiding here. You brought here this woman. That man was about to come over you angrily, but Jungkook stopped him. Min uncle, they are not at fault. Leave them. I'm coming with you. Let's go. Ryan, auntie, thank you. He bowed to your mother and left. You didn't understand who he was and why did he came to your life. He went out from your life just like how he came unknowingly. But you know one thing, you connected to him so deeply. All these days your mother asked his parents' number, but he keeps on saying the wrong number, which doesn't work, so that he can live more days here before his father finds him. I remember everything now. After you left, I felt bad. I was thinking about you so badly, but later I lost my mother, my father marrying another woman, his addiction to alcohol, everything changed my life, and I forget there is this person who connected to me so much. You said while shedding tears as you lowered your head, don't worry, now I'm here with you. I will always be with you, Vine, no matter what, how the worst situation comes. Let's go somewhere, only you and me. He wiped your tears before kissing your forehead and took you from there to his private mansion. As soon as the car landed in front of his mansion, it started raining heavily. Your face brightened immediately as you loved the rain since you met him in the same rain. Jungkook, it's raining. Do you know we met in this rain only? Since then, I love this rain so much. You said while keeping your face outside through the window where he was chuckling as he felt you are cute. Violet, shall we dance in it? You nodded happily and got out of the car as well as him. You both were dancing happily, forgetting about the world. He was so happy to see real happiness in your face, which he saw when he met you for the first time. Later, you both came to the bedroom as you both drenched in the rain. Jungkook, you fresh and calm. Meanwhile, I will wait here. Okay, Vine, he said and went to the bathroom with a naughty thought in his brain. Vine, we will have some fun now. He smirked and got into the bathtub after filling it with a warm water. Vine, can you bring bubble bath bottle? It's in the cupboard beside the mirror. he said while smiling. Jungkook bubble bath. You came inside hesitantly and put it on the edge of the bathtub. Why are you looking away? I'm your boyfriend and future husband. You can look at me, Ryan. You were blushing hard while he was teasing you. Jungkook, stop and do your bath. You said and was about to leave, but he grabbed your hand and pulled you into the bathtub. You fell on his chest, and your eyes met his eyes. Water droplets fell over your face, making your face look so beautiful than it is. If you don't want to be here, you can leave. I won't stop you. If I don't want, then I would not have been in this tub for this long. I want to be so close to you, Jungkook. This time I don't want to leave you. He smiled slightly as he impressed with your words. Are you ready to help me rub my back? My hands won't reach fully. My hands are shorter than you. Will you help me? I think someone mastered the flirting subject. When flirting master itself a subject, then I should master it, right? Again he chuckled. Brian, I love you so much. He said, cupping your face with one hand. I love you too, Jungkook. Just then he pressed his lips on yours gently, and you both had a sweet romantic kiss. Further, you can imagine they have full meals. It's a mafia's bathtub romance with his girlfriend. Hint, they did it. That evening, you and Jungkook came back to his mansion. You guys were smiling happily until you see his parents along with Nancy in the living room. Hey Jungkook, you're looking so happy. I think Ryan is doing her job correctly, he said while you both stood there silently. She must be spreading love, uncle, she said while giving you a fake smile. Maybe you're right. By the way, Nancy is here to meet you, Jungkook. Ryan, bring snacks and juice for us. Okay, Mr. John. He looked at Jungkook and was walking away from there. Hi, Jungkook. She came to him and hugged him. He felt angry as she hugged him without his permission, and you felt jealousy as you saw while going inside the kitchen. Hi. He quickly pushed her and gave her a fake smile. Jungkook said, it's been 2 days since we talked. When did you guys come? He sat there beside his stepmother. I know you hate to see me, but you should live with me, Jungkook, not with that maid. She thought to herself, Auntie, I will just come. She excused herself and went to the kitchen. You were serving snacks in the plate, and there was no one except you. You started to fear as you heard heels clicking sound and breath, strong perfume, so you understand it was Nancy. What are you doing, Wine? She asked while curling her hair. Serving snacks, ma'am. You replied, not looking at her. Do you serve only snacks or kisses? You looked at her shockingly. What happened? Are you shocked? You started gulping with fear. How dare you kiss my Jungkook? What are you thinking about yourself? Luring my mind? I want you to stay away from my boyfriend, but you don't hear me. He grabbed your cheeks and squeezed like lemon. Ma'am, leave me. Your cheeks turning red out of pressure she was putting. Listen, once again, if you ever dare to come to him, then you have to say goodbye to this world. Mind it. She left your cheeks and walked out of the kitchen, where you pressing them gently as it was so painful. You wiped your tears and went out with a snacks tray. Mr. John's snacks. You gave them each plate along with juice glass. When Jungkook went to his room, Gon gave him juice and snacks. You nodded and about to leave, but Nancy stopped you. When you wait, uncle, I will give it to Jungkook. She got and took a plate and glass from you. What's the need for Nancy? She will go. You sit. Honey, you don't know anything. Let her go. Anyways, they are getting married in 3 months. She will learn everything from now. Nancy, you go. Nancy smirked at you and went to his bedroom, where you went to the kitchen silently. Here, Jungkook stood silently in the room until he heard a knock on the door. Come in. Jungkook snacks. I brought it for you, she said while walking like an easy peasy girl who tries to expose themselves for their benefits. Thanks, you can put them there, he said, pointing at the nightstand. Okay, she put the tray and went near him. You can ask me if you want anything, she said, biting the corner of her lip. Will you really do if I ask you? Anything for you, Jungkook, she said in a raspy voice, thinking something else. Then stay away from Brian, that's what I want. She immediately came to the angry mood upon hearing your name. I expected it, but what's there in her that I don't have? She was acting like a spoiled girl who likes to be touchy, dignity, and self worth. If you have these two, you would not have stopped this slow in front of me, he said, covering her with his coat. Nonsense. We will see each other anyways after marriage. Then what's wrong to show now? She said, taking off his coat. That's you. I don't have energy to explain it to your kind of people. Just remember, don't dare to touch Ryan. She is mine, he said, pointing his index finger at her, but she scoffed. What if she dies? Then you should marry me at any cost. His blood boiled in anger after hearing her words. His eyebrows joined as he was looking at her angrily. What did you say? He grabbed her neck and pinned her to the wall. Don't even dare to touch my wine. If you think about her, then you should think about your birth, even in hell. Understand? He was squeezing her neck, just how she squeezed your cheeks in the kitchen. He saw her warning you in the kitchen. Get lost. He threw her on the floor where she was coughing badly as she ran out of breath. Here, outside of his room. Ryan, you're trying to lure my son? I will not let this happen. She smirked evilly and left from there. What's your opinion about this? What will happen next? Any guesses? Thank you for watching.